kind of great. Yeah, well, they're readying up in chat, and if this is, if RTMP is all it's cracked up to be, this should be underway in a matter of seconds. We got the seeds placed. I think they're captured properly, I hope so. I mean, they look the same right now, so it's hard to really know. All right, bot counts down, and look at that. Oh my goodness, that was like under 3 seconds. Mac, sometimes you do a really good job.
As in your mic is muted in here.
What? Oh, my mic's muted.
There you go.
Oh, sorry, I was complimenting you.
Oh, don't do that.
Everything's looking so tasty. Oh my goodness, look at this start. What? Am I gonna have to pay money? Is that what's about to happen? Who chose this seed? All right, the Elad build is 1/3 of the way. We got a backpack for Jack. The Jack backpack. Oh my goodness. Look at that shop. Tasty doesn't go for it. Would rather have the 3 damage. I think that's probably a good call. 3 damage Frost Dagger over 2 damage Frost Dagger with phasing. No torch also.
Yeah, for sure. And then, you know, even if he loses the Frost Dagger, then he's still got a 2 damage dagger with knockback, which, like, you don't want to run it, but you can do it.
Better than a 1 damage dagger with phasing and no torch. So, you know. Oof,
yeah,
NecroRebel
exactly.
taking a bit of a knock there, so he's not going to be getting anything good out of this. Now, he does already kind of have a weapon, I guess. So he's all right in that sense. We'll see if Jack does anything fun here. Ooh, look at the strats. Giganticism scroll
Swanky.
for double damage, doing 4 damage to the king. That is some basic arithmetic right there, ladies and gentlemen. Quality basic arithmetic. Yeah.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Good job. The Jack pack.
No golf clap in there.
I like that. That's fun. Fun names. All right, he's already swapped. Actually, that's a really nice change. I'm pretty happy with that. He can push a little faster and a little harder with that. If he can pick up some nice armor, Jack's gonna be in really nice shape. Ring of War plus a rapier is pretty tasty.
Yeah, it doesn't even really matter
everything.
which. It doesn't even really matter which kind of rapier. You're pretty much set. You're doing 2-3 damage on either base, gold, or blood. You're doing more damage on others, and you have the knockback. That freeze spell thrown in there as well.
Oh man, Freeze Frost Dagger is pretty good. If he picks up a Ring of Mana, though, it'll be insta-kill everything all the time. That'd be pretty awesome. Now you're seeing that Ring of War really putting work here in this arena, making things very easy for Jack. NecroRebel still maintaining this lead, not by much. Jack finding himself in a really stupid spot there, having to dig around. But look at that freeze. Oh, that's going to definitely be a faster kill for NecroRebel than it is going to be for Jack. Jack's going to have to...
Unless he decides to blood spell here, but I don't imagine he will.
No,
he decided to.
Interesting. He does have a potion, so that makes it a little safer to do that.
That's a nice little armor pickup there. So half a heart protection, isn't it? The protection.
That's
armor?
Correct. Yeah. Unless you have the obsidian armor, then it negates it for some dumb reason.
Yeah, then it's just.
That wasn't fixed in the last bug patch.
It wasn't. No. It's one. I think
it's a pretty obscure sort of thing where it's like to actually notice that. I don't even know how we figured it out in the first place. I guess it's like, wait, why did I die there? And then you sit there and think about it for a while and go, oh. Jack popping that heart transplant to go a little bit faster, try and gain ground here, and it looks like he has. Really. In fact, they're both about equal. Biggest concern, I'd say, is NecroRebel's at half a heart. Using that freeze spell. Be careful, though. Oh, nice fireball. Oh, no!
Oh,
he
no.
so mistimed that. NecroRebel going down. The elementals are one of the few enemies that move every 3 beats, and it can be something that you just kind of don't get used to ever. You have to
can
really be paying
really
attention.
throw you off. This is interesting. Jack, is he going to swap? No, he's going to keep this Ring of War, which I think is the right decision, especially with that potion.
3 damage.
But the heavy plate.
Heavy plate is really nice, especially with the blood weapon. Having high armor plus a blood weapon usually means you're largely invincible.
You're good to go.
Yep. And then also he's getting that damage up, which means he's doing more than enough damage. Well, no, about enough damage for what he needs. 4 on a lunge, 3 on a close attack. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
He is getting whacked pretty good here.
I think when you've got the heavy, not the heavy plate, the was that what I wanted to? No, sorry. When you've got the high damage and the knockback, it's not well. So, ignore me.
Okay.
I had a point I wanted to make.
Even if you have low damage, the knockback rapier is going to be able to do work because you're still going to be moving while hitting things. So even if it's like a Golem, you should be okay. I guess with the Golem is the one case where if you don't have boots, it's going to be a bad scene. All right, NecroRebel trying to make his way back here. Doing the faster kill, or a pretty decently fast kill with the freeze, but he's got his work cut out for him, especially trying to catch up to JackOfGames, who's very much watching. There's no way he's not watching right now, and so he's going to know that he's got a very good lead, and he's going to probably make sure he plays nice and safe. And he can.
Yeah, Jack, one of the big proponents of the RTMP system because of the low latency. I think during RTMP, Dory, he reported a latency of as low as 3 seconds, and like, that's incredible for like the meta of the game, and he seems to be using it really well. Knows he's got all the time in the world, doesn't have to push particularly hard, just has to play relatively safe, and he's got this one in the bag, especially with the potion and the 2 spells. Yeah,
he is definitely taking his time, and he definitely should be. So look at this. Yeah, he's really using that free spell very nicely. Moving on to 4-2. Should point out the format. NecroRebel going down again. But I mean, he was already pretty far behind, and Jack's got a pretty solid build right now. But what I was going to say is the format, so we are running similar to Season 4 in the sense that we're going to have 3 races straight up. There's no best of anything, it's just 3 races, and each race counts as a point. And as you saw, the scores have started to come out already. I mean, a point just adds up to your score. At the end, the top 3 players with points in your division move on to the finals.
Yep, and any tiebreakers. I believe it's a best of 5 set. And just whoever wins that is the person that wins. We're not calculating by yellow or anything.
No.
In fact, I don't think you can because it's round robin.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that weird stuff we did at the end of Season 4 last time. This is pretty straightforward. We have a pretty long gap between the end of regular season and the finals, probably. So we'll have lots of time to make sure that everybody gets all their races in. We kind of set it up so that everybody does 2 races a week, 3 in the 3rd week. But because it's a round robin, you know who you're going to play. And so if people don't get it done in their 1st or 2nd weeks, they can still finish it up in their 3rd weeks. It's a little laxer than the other season because we don't rely on matchmaking as much. So you can see Jack doing the lure strats. He is very aware that he's got a substantial lead.
Yeah, I don't think like a player like Jack, you know, he knows. Like if he doesn't know all the Dead Ringer strats, he knows all but 1 or all but 2. Of the large number there is, so he knows that he's absolutely set, just not going to take any risks at all.
Well, I do want to mention that Jack basically pioneered the idea of figuring out every boss to the T. He was the one who came up with all the Deep Blue strats back in the day, and obviously was really against the boss RNG because he had everything memorized. But you know, that's a debate we had a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Like, I learned how to fight Deep Blues off a Jack. You know, like it's such a simple rule. If you have a rapier, it's like if it's 4, 8, or any pawns going towards the middle, go get the king with a rapier if you have the damage. Otherwise, just go lane 3. To be honest, like
lane 3.
That's the rule for Deep Blues. Lane 3 is your safe.
Well, lane 3 was my rule way back in the day. I don't know if it was me originally. GG. Probably not, but okay, I don't know how to stop my timer. So we'll just, GG.
We'll just roll with it.
My new keyboard doesn't have the same amount of buttons, so whatever. GG, JackOfGames, dropping out there. So, anyway. But yeah, that's right, Kevin was figuring out. So it became a point of figuring out every single possible, like, if pawn 1 goes, go this way with this weapon. That was... Like, back in the day, I was like, okay, lane 3 seems to work all the time, so we'll just do that.
Yeah,
okay.
Nice and safe.
So, 1 for Jack. That's 1 of 3 races, so we've got another race starting up momentarily. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Pretty good race. Unfortunately, NecroRebel died a couple times there. NecroRebel had the lead for a while.
Yeah, I think like what we were saying in chat, it was a winnable race for NecroRebel. He never seemed to quite get to grips with using the Frost Dagger. It is one of these weapons that doesn't come up all that often.
Right.
So it's understandable to be a little bit uncomfortable with it.
Which is my main gripe with pretty much all of the 3 items that are found in the Elad build. Holster, it doesn't become that useful that often, and so you don't get used to using it, and you have to think a little extra. Same with the lead boots. They can screw you over sometimes, although that doesn't really happen as much anymore. I'm not as mad about the lead boots, but it's a meme now.
Yeah, I feel like lead boots are like totally safe. Like, the only time you're really getting in trouble is that, oh, you stepped on ice and you didn't move. But generally, like, that doesn't mess you up.
It's the problem. That was my issue.
Oh, yeah.
Aria was the reason that, oh my god. Oh, man.
That was really
NecroRebel got it.
NecroRebel.
Oh, this is some damage, though. What? Oh, my god. Okay, hold on. Calculate the damage here. We got, up close, it's 10 damage, and at a lunge, it's 16, 18 damage, I think? Is that right? 10 and 18? Good gravy. Plus, the Wardrobe, I didn't even notice that. So he can, this is almost the most damage you could possibly do. He just needs a Giganticism and a glass jaw. And he's got the, like, most damage possible.
9 and 17.
9 and 17, okay, I didn't quite do that correctly. Oh, yeah, no. 10 and 19.
Oh my god, 10, 19.
Well, no, it's not, the charm doesn't double, though, with the gi, don't forget. It all doubles once you get the jaw. It's just the local, so I think 10 and 18 is right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 10 and 18 is right.
And then jaw would double it, and then he's got the war drum where you can triple it. I want to see him do triple 18 damage, whatever that is. Can't do that math right away. On death metal. I want to see him kill death metal that way. That would be wonderful. But yeah, with 10 damage,
I hope for his sake he doesn't get hit.
That's true. And also, he can one-shot, what's his name? Deep Blue, no. The guy with the bell on his head. Oh my god! NecroRebel! He did it again! He like paused for a bit and still got hit. Oh, I wonder if he's spooked, because that was pretty textbook, don't get hit by this guy.
Yeah, that was, and now it's night for NecroRebel.
Oh, that hurts, man.
What, the pun or the death?
The death. I'm okay with puns, man. Bring them on. Oh, night, I get it. I didn't get it at first.
There you go.
Okay, we're there. We're in there. So Jack with a little bit less damage, but, you know, not picking up the gi. Ultimately, I think the gi's not probably the right thing to do, but...
Yeah, I would say the same. You don't need the gi.
Well, he's got his build back, pretty much. Getting everything, so he's back to the 10-18 rapier, which is silly. I mean, Jack's rapier is only 5'9", which is, you know...
Only? Just garbage.
Basically my height. It's the Elad height build. Oh my god. Oh, Jack swapping maybe to the flail, 2 damage flail. I think it might
floaties,
be...
I don't hate it.
Yeah, that's true. Floaties is good, because obviously without floaty boots, zone 3 and 4 can be a little dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. But with them, and he's got a fireball just in case he gets into trouble, and also the holy water. You know, he's sitting pretty right now.
Especially considering Necro...
Oh.
Whoa! What just happened? I wasn't paying attention. Did the knockback not happen because there was a dog there, and he assumed it had?
I think it was more he maybe just forgot and spaghettied.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't have the rapier, maybe.
And now, it's like, if I was NecroRebel, I'd be like, okay, I gotta get off this gi right away, because pretty much everything will one-shot him.
Yeah, like he could, like if he like sneezes, he's down.
Oh, down goes Jack again. I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know what killed him, but it was early, so it doesn't really change things too much.
Yeah, we'll need to see it. Like, I think one of the key things we've probably seen from Jack in his
NecroRebel pausing for some reason. What's happening?
I think maybe pausing just to like see if he can see where Jack is potentially.
This is taking an awfully long time to do that. Maybe he's giving Jack some time to catch up. In fact, he's definitely doing that. I don't know why, though. What are you doing, man? Go. NecroRebel. I hope he's not having a heart attack or something.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Maybe he's just taking a picture. Hey,
there.
Ma, look at my build.
Look at me being ahead of Jack.
Don't. Oh, my God. He almost did it again. Spooked me there with that knight. Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Jack, who is now playing catch-up by nearly 2 full zones, reacts. I think one of the key things we've probably seen from Jack over his Necrodancer career is he is, like, maybe more so than average susceptible to just getting on tilt. So it'll be interesting to see how he handles this. Generally, it's okay, but I have seen some bad instances of him just not being able to quite come to terms with it.
While I agree, I think that Jack has definitely improved in his lack of tilting.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He used to be pretty tilty. Now he's a much more metered racer. So I think he can. We'll see. He should be. Oh, this is so scary for NecroRebel. What are you doing? It's a good thing he has that much damage.
Dear,
that was frightening. I am so afraid of what he's got. Oh, that is such a good idea, Mud Joe. That is such a good idea. Okay, here he should be swapping out.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is. Okay.
Stop.
You had
sliding.
me worried for a second.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Mud Joe. Taking the Shrine of Rhythm there when you're that far ahead, and it's gonna give you a really solid build still. Like, you'd get a better shovel, you'd get a, like, pretty much as good of a rapier, and you'd have not the gi. So that would've been good. But he ends up finding the chainmail, so he's okay.
Yeah, he's in a decent position now. Ultimately, he's gonna.
Okay, he's pushing way too far in there. Now we got a runner. I mean, he's got means of killing things. He can also go back for. No, dude, just go back for the spear. There's a spear, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You know what? That's a really good use of the holy water there.
Yeah, I can't argue with that use of the holy water, but yeah.
Probably should have just gone for the spear though.
Yeah, that was way spooky. I mean, he has 2 bombs, which is not enough bombs. Okay, now he's actually kind of taking a while, and Jack is making his way in the world today.
Yeah, Jack's gonna get him. And he's got not what you want to run, a base cat and a ring of war.
It's a 3 damage
it
cat,
has its
though.
merits.
Okay, yeah, NecroRebel, what are you doing? Stop wasting time. Oh, was he thinking about it? I wonder if he was thinking about it.
I think he might have been thinking about it a bit too much.
This is, holy crap. That is not a fun trapdoor to have. Zone 3 trapdoor is so spooky. That holy water was so clutch, though. Oh, my God. He's going to get dunked by that bat. Oh, I knew it.
Yep, there it goes.
Friggin' Henry takes him down. NecroRebel. The spooptastic attack. What the deal, man? Oh, why? You could have been so much safer with that attack. You did not need to do it that way. I mean, to be fair, that's a tough conga.
That's a tough conga.
Conga 3 is pretty spooky. Those goblins are just total dicks. But Henry.
Henry's just taking.
There's that trapdoor that NecroRebel took.
That was interesting. I didn't quite catch that. It looks like when that mimic pot of hot coals went down the trapdoor, it turned the tile into hot coals.
Weird. You're right. That's kind of like that used to be a thing with what enemy used to do that? The hot dogs? Didn't the hot dogs used to do that? There was an enemy that did that. I think it was the hot dogs used to do that, and I think that got taken out.
That's blimp. Blimp. Help.
I like it. I think it's okay. I don't mind it. He just goes down and just singes the whole thing. Fuses it back together. He's like a welder.
I feel like it's one of these things that would go, hey Ryan, this happens, and you go, what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not a design feature.
Yeah, it's a bit like the monkeys and the bombs, but it's one of these things.
Well, the monkeys and the bombs, Ryan is very aware of and very happy with.
So, yeah.
That's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I feel like it was like it's good. Like it's a good mistake because it really does add. Like there's a lot of tactical stuff you can actually do with that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, especially even like it comes into play on the Necrodancer fight when you're bombing the stage quite a bit, which is cool as well. So you can be a little faster by letting the monkey grab you.
Yeah. Beetle kills go away and turn the door into... Okay.
I just got a message from, or I just figured out, well, I read the message, NecroRebel, his keyboard ran out of batteries.
Oh, right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, buy wired keyboards. Please.
Like, wireless things make sense if you, like, carry them around and stuff. I don't really carry my keyboard around too much. I guess if you're gonna, like, have it on your TV, I'm okay with that.
I'm allergic to anything wireless. If it's not cabled, I'm not really interested.
Oh, I see. You're one of those people allergic to wireless. I hear there's, small town Americans who are also allergic to wireless. They claim it gives them headaches.
It's a funny joke.
It's not a joke, and that's the sad part. Anyway.
Oh, good job, America.
Doing it. You're doing it, guys. All right, so Jack is currently farming, looking for a better piece of armor, and he gets the two ones he doesn't want. Watch out, wall pig. Wall pig. Wall pig. Okay.
He doesn't even care. He's just got so much health at the point, and he's just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's true. He had the armor to protect from it. He has a potion and 8 hearts. I think he's fine. But the amount of time... Oh, NecroRebel going down again. The spooktastic NecroRebel plays here. I think he's spooked and he's maybe tilting. He's got to take a breath and prepare himself for that third and final race. Make sure he at least gets one off Jack if he can.
Yeah, and to be fair, like the way Necro's playing, like he's not playing particularly badly. Just some of his decisions are a little bit off. Like taking Shrine of No Return's a good idea. Taking the Might's a good idea, but taking the Gi as well just seems
not a good idea. The Gi is dangerous. Oh, speaking of Ryan Clark, look who it is. Ryan, thank you for the host, my friend. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, we race in Necrodancer now. Oh, no. NecroRebel kind of mistimed everything there. He threw it instead of... Anyway, he's pretty far back. This race is pretty much everything but curtains at this point. Yeah, it's nerves. Yeah, absolutely will. Yeah, it's nerves and composure because... NecroRebel is a very, very good racer, and obviously so is Jack, but...
Yeah, like NecroRebel in Season 4, like, was probably one of the people I'd pick out and say, you know, look at just how well they did this, like, you know, okay, maybe they didn't quote-unquote achieve anything like a playoff spot or something like that, but their performances throughout the season were just so good. You have to give props for that. It's like... You just have to.
Yeah, I mean, certainly Lancer from Season 4 comes to mind when we talk about people who really, like, came into their own in the last season. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, we were just talking about a crazy bug there, Ryan, and that's GG. Jack wins it. I think my timer never went. I don't know what's going on.
Your timer did not go.
No. Thanks for the raid, timer. Also, thanks for the raid, Ryan Clark. Appreciate it. Guys, if you're not following Ryan Clark, what are you doing? Ryan he streams the Clark Tank, which is just such a wonderful pun. Not too surprising, though, that Ryan Clark would come up with a great pun like that. But basically, yeah, the Clark Tank, and what it is a thing where he streams and talks about game dev stuff, and it's super duper crazy interesting. If you like video games, you should be following him.
I like video games.
And also, yeah, did anyone say what happened? Basically, a hot coals fell down a trapdoor and turned the tile into coals. Yeah, it wasn't a shove monster. It was a coal mimic, I believe. Oh yeah, Beatles used to do that. Congratulations to our Conduit stars, JackOfGames and NecroRebel. I think neither of them have been in Conduit.
Okay, we're off and running this third race.
Wait, Dejoban Games, what do they make again? That name's familiar. I can't think of it. I've played it, whatever it is. Anyway. Oh, they do the thing, right? The like it's skydiving game. Is that right? That might be right. Anyway.
You're talking to the wrong person. Man.
Anyway, so how are the seeds chosen for the race? They're chosen by a robot. Whoa, heavy plate. So NecroRebel missing the heavy plate, but having a pretty good lead on Jack, at least for starters. Jack having a heavy plate, though, means he's probably not going to die.
Yeah, I don't think Jack's going to be too concerned about... Well, he still put it... Yeah, okay, there's that gold spear. I did wonder where NecroRebel picked it up. So, basically, for as far as Jack's concerned, he's one up on NecroRebel. That heavy plate is just monstrous, especially finding it early. Like,
yeah.
He gets sick. He can get hit 6 times by
pretty much everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super strong, especially in racing. What shrine is that? Wait, why is he missing it? Is that a glass shrine? He like completely scooted around that shrine. I think it was a glass shrine. Oh, he's trapped this layout. If it was a glass shrine, he could have had a glass shovel though. Wait, did Jack take the shrine?
No,
it looks like there's no shrine there. So what was it?
I don't think it was a shrine.
Was it
I think
risk?
It was a barrel.
Oh, it was risk. Also, the heavy plate lets him get over the bounce trap, so he does not need to waste a bomb. Heavy plate coming in hot right there.
Heavy plate is so useful. Like, 2 hearts of defense, and you don't you don't slide on ice. No, you do still slide on ice.
You do slide on ice because you're not wearing it on your feet.
But bounce traps are fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a nice find in the arena. A titanium rapier.
Yep, both our racers
have it. Such a solid
weapon.
weapon.
But now we're basically seeing Jack with just a straight up better build. Pretty much the build difference we're seeing, I think, makes up for the distance difference, if that makes any sense. So, like, I think Jack is kind of in the lead right now just because his build is that much better, especially the bomb and the heavy plate, obviously. So good. Ryan saying, Ryan, fix your game. I love it.
And risk. Ryan, we would tell Blue Blimp to fix your game, but you keep him locked in a basement somewhere, and we're still trying to find out where. Blue Blimp, if you can hear this, we miss you.
We miss you,
Knock
Blue Blimp.
twice if you're not okay.
Oh, man. Yep. Come home safe, Blue Blimp. Oh, very nice. Jack with the face tanking on the dragon. I love to see that. That definitely gave him a couple extra beats on NecroRebel. Swag 2. Swag 2.
Swag 2. The Luminous Torch is also good. Like, Jack's build's just so nice. Like, you don't really need anything else. You can, like, easily run this to the end and just have no concerns. Yeah,
I have to reiterate what Will's saying a little bit here. He doesn't seem to be putting together the same build as Jack, but, I mean, it's RTMP. You can basically look at what he's doing. Oh, Jack gonna try and dragon through that potion room. This is gonna take a little bit of time, and it really gives NecroRebel a solid lead now, and actually it's gonna be a real pain in the neck, because, oh, he got it. I was gonna say there's a mole on the other side, and the moles can sort of block the dragon.
I think the key thing, like, if you're Jack in this situation, you're probably thinking, okay, I can probably spend a little bit of time and get this potion in Zone 2, because my Zone 4 play is probably
not anymore.
A fair bit better.
Not anymore. We got a Ring of Phasing, which is key for Zone 4. Now all NecroRebel needs is a bomb, and he's pretty much made. Now, obviously, oh, come on, NecroRebel, stop just making those silly mistakes, dude. Oh, no. He's got the 3-5, he's got the 3-5 rapier now, which is my personal favorite. But it's a little spooky here because he is low on health.
Oh, that is the worst kind of bounce trap right beside that chest.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, that was a little bit scary.
That was definitely scary. And, I mean, NecroRebel should be able to keep a lead here. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Jack picked up the... I missed it. He must have gotten it out of the boss chest as well. I mean, he can maybe maintain his lead having this speed up. Map is okay. Oh, no! NecroRebel goes down with an ice slide. Again, those deaths are really costing him. If he could not die, I mean, he's had the lead all 3 races.
Yeah, it's just a case of he's not been able to, like you said, he's not been able to not die, and that's just been the key thing. Maybe he needs to just try and chill, go a little bit slower, and wait for Jack to make a mistake. Because I think, like, Jack has died a couple of times as well, so I think it's obvious that he's maybe not in his A game and maybe pushing a little bit harder than he would want to, or that he's comfortable with right now.
Yeah.
So I think there's a good opportunity here for people to take points off him.
The harm to Jack by like pushing though, like he might be, you know. Although usually Jack died in the first match after NecroRebel died. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, he's got that freeze spell too. This should be a pretty. Oh, he got wall pigged. I think just wall pigs just don't even matter to Jack. It's just like, okay, whatever. I love that harpy that came in while everything else was frozen because they move so fast. It's ridiculous.
Harpies are spooky, man.
I think Famslayer's got it right there. Yeah, Jack going for the potion was because, frankly, I mean, NecroRebel's died twice now already. So, in the previous races, I mean, and now I guess third. Well, he's died a bunch, but I mean, he's died in all 3 races now.
Yeah, I don't think
And that freeze spell with phasing is so unbelievably good. And I mean, he's got a potion, so he might as well just blood freeze.
Yeah, just blood freeze, get through it. You know, you have 4.5 hearts basically, and you have a
bomb
chicken.
Him, yeah. I mean, you've got the. There you go. Look at this. Oh, he's got the chicken too. I didn't even notice that. Gets the free chicken nom on the way down. Yeah, this is going pretty well for Jack. He's gonna do the lure strats, definitely the safer strats. Watch out for that rider though. Oh, yeah, rider kind of screws up his timing. Oh, okay, he's fine.
No problem.
Oh, half a heart. I mean, how does Dead Ringer not do a little more than that? Although I think he does more than half a heart on with he charges, with his Super Saiyan charges. I think.
He does, yes. I think isn't the charge 10 or something ridiculous? No, it's like 8. I think. Isn't it 8?
I was gonna say 5.
Oh, it's too high.
It's high. I wouldn't say too high, because it's
too high for a baby like me.
Yeah, it's not too high for me, who basically commentates races, and so many races, and in very exciting fashion with Dead Ringer going off the rails. So I'm a fan, but maybe I'm one of the only ones.
Off the rails Dead Ringer is the best thing as a commentator.
All right, a nice, clean victory for Jack, taking his time and totally understandable. GG. I need to add like a pause button for my timer, because I'm gonna get people mad at me. But yeah, GG, congrats Jack with the 3-0 on NecroRebel, but Jack is not done yet. Jack is going to be moving right on to another race.